and welcome to today's YouTube video. My name is Angie and today I'm going to be bringing you an epic informational video that is going to help you on your journey to building your leanest body ever. How does that sound? Sounds good? You know I like to make everything super practical, super simple, and my goal, my mission in life is to simplify the science of lean and bring it to you in a practical, real life, let's actually make it happen kind of way. So that is what I'm bringing you today, and we are talking about a topic that I have become really passionate about, and it's something that I never used to really try and do, and now I just cannot stop doing it. Are you intrigued? Okay, you must have read the title, that's why you're watching this video. So today I'm talking about building muscle. For some of us that sounds really scary, especially as females. We are like, hell no, Ange, I'm Xing this video right now. I do not want to build muscle. I do not want to get bulky, but please hold on. Don't leave me yet. By the end of this video, I may have convinced you that you didn't know what you didn't know you needed. And this is why you need it. So today I'm going to be talking about why you need to build muscle if you want to build a lean body and the role of muscle in your lean body journey. Because for most of us, we focus very much on fat loss, right? And I'm all about fat loss. That is basically, you know, what all my programs are about. But what people don't realize is that getting the lean, toned look that you're after is not just losing fat, but it is losing fat plus building muscle. There's no specific thing that you can do to get toned. Getting toned is not a goal that you can go after. Getting toned, by definition, is basically having less body fat and having more lean muscle. It's not a special kind of thing that you can achieve without doing those two things. So when people think, oh, this is a toning exercise, there's no such thing, okay? The two things that you need to focus on is number one, losing fat, and number two, building muscle. So today we are going to be talking about building muscle and why it is an absolute game changer, okay? Now, this video is for you if, number one, you feel like perhaps you've lost some weight, but you aren't looking any better. Like somehow you thought, cool, when I reach 60 kilos, I'm gonna feel so damn hot in a bikini, I'm gonna be flaming, and then you put it on and you're like, shit, I'm still saggy. What is happening? Number two is if you are a cardio bunny and you are just really focused on burning calories, losing fat, and there's no weight training and there's no muscle building happening. And this video is also for you if you have a fear of getting bulky and you are worried that if you start gaining muscle, you're just gonna explode and become the Hulk. This video is for you if you are any of those, any of the above, or perhaps you're just interested in building muscle. And then this video is also going to be for you because I'm just going to give you that little oomph that you need that's going to be like, I am on the right track and I'm going to be building some more lean muscle. So I'm going to be going through 4 reasons why you want to be building muscle, and then in my next video, so this is going to be a 2-part video. In the next video, I'm going to be sharing with you my top tips on how to actually build that muscle, and then after that, I'm going to do a full day of eating for you guys when I am in a muscle building phase, which I am in right now. I'm doing a really gentle muscle building phase, so I'm not in deficit, I'm more at maintenance, maybe a tiny surplus, so I'm going to be doing a video on that. But let's get into the first part of the video, which is today is why you need lean muscle. Okay, so the first and most exciting, actually these are all exciting, but the first really exciting one is, what we don't realize is the more muscle you have, the more energy your body burns just existing, okay? So there's a few different stats that have been bounced around. So your body burns an extra 30 to 50 calories. I don't know what the exact number is because there's different things on different research, but 30 to 50 extra calories per day for every kilogram of muscle that you gain. What does that mean for us? It means more food. So often when you see people that eat a lot of food and you look at their body composition, you'll see that they are always on the more muscular side. If you see that people are so lean, they are so fit, they've really got some nice muscle definition, and then you look at their plate and you're like, how It's because they have more muscle. So that is the first reason why we want to build more muscle. All of us want to be able to eat more food. Why do we want to be able to eat more food? That means we can eat more food and we can still maintain a lean body, right? The problem is when you have no lean muscle mass, and in fact, when we lose a lot of lean body mass, which is what happens when you do extreme diets, is that your body starts to use less and less and less energy to actually just exist, to actually just move around. And what does that mean? We constantly have to drop our calories, we constantly have to drop our food, and at the end of the day, we're now a smaller, saggier version of our previous self, and we have to eat less food. It is not a good place to be. So, number one, more food, more muscle means more food. That is a very good reason on its own. Number two, why should you be building muscle? Is that muscle gives you shape. Okay, if you just lose fat, I'm gonna add some pictures into this video as well that are gonna share with you. You guys are gonna be shocked. When I first started training and I first started exercising, I was very much into high intensity, burning calories, cardio, just wanted to burn as much calories as I possibly could, and I was not focusing on muscle building at all. And I thought, oh my word, this is how I'm gonna get to my goal. Just, high intensity, sweating, burning calories. And guess what? I was saggy, okay? Like my bum was like 2 little bags of sand. It was not good, okay? It was not good. And I soon started to realize it is the muscle that is underneath the fat. Once you lose it, if you do lose it, that is gonna give us the round, beautiful bum, the shapely legs. Otherwise, you just become like this string bean. You've got no muscle and it's basically just, hanging bone and skin, which does not look good in a bikini. And so if that is your goal, you need to start building the muscle underneath. Even if you've still got a bit of fat, the focus of building muscle is, even if you had to lose no more body fat, but you had to build muscle, you are gonna look more shapely and you are gonna look essentially harder and more toned as well. So people often make this mistake. They think, oh my word, I just need to lose fat. Whereas very much the strategy should be is lose fat plus build muscle. And the two tools that we have to do that is we have our nutrition and we have our training. So I always say, and this is what I go through in my programs, we must use nutrition to lose fat. So that we do through calorie deficit, calorie control, and our training should not be used to burn calories and to exert energy. We need to be using our training to build muscle. But I will get more into the actual strategies in my next video. And of course, this is covered in depth in my programs. So number two reason to build muscle is if you want a shapely body, you need muscle. So the third reason why you want more gorgeous muscle is because muscle takes up a lot less space than fat does. So let's say that you stayed at 60 kilos. Your weight did not budge on the scale, but you gained some more muscle and you lost a bit of fat. You are going to be so much smaller and harder than you were before at 60 kilos. So we often get stuck with a number on the scale and we think that, oh my word, if our bodies, if the scale is not dropping, then our bodies are not changing. This is where I really want to encourage you to take photos and take progress photos. So this again is something I include in my program. Every 4 weeks, we have to take photos because when you compare them side by side, even if the scale is telling you otherwise, you can see some incredible visual differences and you will also see so much change in your actual clothing. So I absolutely, like my weight stays pretty stagnant, but I have seen how much my body composition has changed over time when I have focused more on muscle building. And let me tell you, my waist gets really small, all of my clothes feel so much looser, and I stay exactly the same on the scale. So remember, as I said, fat takes up a lot more space, muscle is a lot more condensed, and obviously it is a lot harder as well. So the third reason why we want more muscle, it is going to give us that smaller, harder, more condensed, toned look that we are after. And the fourth and final reason why you want to build that wonderful, lean, hard, toned muscle is because, and this one's probably going to excite you the least, because we are all about the aesthetics, right? It's all about how we look at the end of the day. And it's actually become pretty sad how so many of us are willing to do absolutely anything to look a certain way, and we don't actually think about this very important thing, which is how we feel and how long this wonderful body is going to be able to carry us through life, right? At the end of the day, our bodies are our life rafts, right? When the body is no longer working, when it's no longer performing, we out of here, right? Long term, when you look at building a really strong, fit body, we definitely don't want to be like a tiny little raggedy life raft floating along in the ocean, right? When we get older, we want to be strong, we want to be powerful, we want to be fit. And when you start building muscle, that is what you're doing for yourself. You know, you are building this amazing body that you get to live life in, right? You are strong, you can carry your groceries, you can pick up your children, you can actually do things with your body, and it makes everything in life so much easier. You know, there's been so much focus on weight loss, getting smaller, getting thinner. Guys, that's not the kind of body that we want to live in, right? We want a body that we can absolutely thrive, that's got so much energy, that's got so much oomph. That's what we want, right? So I just wanted to end off on that because I think for so many of us, it becomes so aesthetic focused that we forget that we have these incredible biological machines with so much potential and that we have to walk around in every day. And that is the fourth reason why you need to build that muscle, girl. Okay, so those are the top 4 reasons I think you should absolutely start building muscle. And if you want some help on how to do so, as I said, I have got some incredible programs that are gonna help you get your nutrition on point to optimize that muscle growth and of course get your training in check as well. Extremely vital. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that I've convinced you to at least start building that muscle. I know that once you start, you're gonna become addicted. Once you see those baby muscles starting to come through, when you're starting to feel stronger, when you're starting to feel fitter, when you see your jeans are feeling a little bit looser and that body is just so tight and so strong and so fit that you are going to be hooked. So just start. That's all that I ask you to do. And then in my next video, as I said, I'm going to share with you my top muscle building tips. And then in the video after that, I'm going to share a full day of eating with you guys when I'm in a muscle building phase. So I'm really excited for that. Don't forget to comment down below if you want free access to my Lean Girl Kitchen Coach. One special subscriber every single week that shows some love on the channel gets free lifetime access to my Lean Girl Kitchen Coach, which is my ultimate recipe hub and muscle building meal planning tool. So hit some love up here, subscribe if you haven't yet done so. I hope that you found this video helpful and I will see you here back next week on the Lean Girl YouTube channel. Mwah. Oh, about a topic. Even let's say your weight is 60 kilos and number 3 is that